Okay. Enough of this Imagine Dragons radioactive thing. Anyways, welcome to my political life video blog. Here's the thing. I got this napkin called Mardi Gras napkin. Just my dad just bought this for the napkins. You know, here's the question. What is the most outrageous thing you ever saw today? That's right. Yeah, I'll tell you what's most outrageous. ESPN. I hope you remember ESPN is the sports network, and this is why it happens. Years and years ago, every time I watch a little bit of ESPN sports, or should we say my dad watches ESPN, got cable years ago. Now, guess what? In 2018, they did it again. Who knows? And it's gonna be, I tell you one thing is, anyone could be civilized or whatever happens, or what I'm talking about. So keep it civilized. Now, but here's the thing, and hope all of you watches ESPN. Like, pardon the interruption. Yeah, Sports Center, and what about ESPN Sports Take? That's right. ESPN's First Take. Stephen A. Smith, Molly Quim, and Max Kellerman. Well, I have no objection whatsoever, so who knows? Anything can be civilized or whatever happens. But now, according to theblaze.com, ESPN get less political. What have I told you? That Jamel Hill, just remember, Jamel Hill, she's on the co-anchor of the ESPN's news show called The Six. And that's why she tweeted President Trump in the face. Well, this is some stupid comment. I have no objection. So that's why ESPN may sell off this prominent brand called 538 Election Playoff Preview. I have no clue whatsoever. And you know why? Here's why I don't believe it. Here's why. And that's why it could be a prominent brand. This could be worse. Here's why. The big lead. According to thebiglead.com, just reported that over the weekend that ESPN is looking to sell 538 called data analytics.
I'll actually meet you guys there.
And that's why the sites that covers politics. So what does that mean? 538, yeah, quote this from an ESPN statement to the Big Lead website. Says 538 is a tremendous asset to ESPN, and together we create exceptional content. You call this conceptual content? Give me a break. We're exploring. It goes on. We're exploring with Nate Silver, the editor-in-chief, a variety of options for the future. And any discussion of what that might look like would be premature. Oh God, I have no objection whatsoever. So ESPN is going off the rails again. So here's why 538 rose to prominence and been purchased by ESPN after Nate Silver's successful coverage tried to predict the 2012 presidential election, according to the New York Times, no, that's not what I heard of. But what about last year? It predicts that that Donald Trump, yes, President Donald Trump, gave a 29% chance to defeating Hillary Clinton. Could be the final project. Project. Yeah, and you know the website 538.com. I have no objection whatsoever. The percentage was higher than a majority of major polls. Now ESPN has been openly stated its intention to return to being a sports-focused network after a year of being embroiled by, you guessed it, political controversies. Controversies according to the Washington Post. And guess what? The company has been train its personalities and implement a social media policy. And I bet SI.com, known as Sports Illustrated, to place the boundaries of a public political expression. And why ESPN, ESPN has the platform and online. Now, we'll get this a little bit later. So I'll explain this final thoughts. So, here's another worst nightmare from that ESPN has all the reports about sexual assault problems at MSU. And it's more than just a Nassar. Really, huh? Here's why. I cannot believe this. ESPN that is so wishy-washy about all the politics in the world that we all need. Michigan State continues to be exposed with its failures, and you guessed it, the cover-ups. It relates to, allegations of sexual crimes in the wake of the former athletic Dr. Larry Nassar. Sexual abuse convictions. I cannot believe my eyes and ears. All the sexual abuse goes off the rails. Give me one good reason why that 2 days after the university's president has been resigned, this Michigan State Athletic Director, Mark Hollis, has been announced as his retirement. And just reported from ESPN's Outside the Lines. And has detailed a culture sexual assault was been suppressed, or ignored by a school administration, or should we say police. So here's the thing. What did the reporters just say about this one? You gotta know about this one. Quote this. 16 players has been accused of sexual assault or violence against women from the Michigan State football and the program since back in 2007. And everyone knows that contradiction has the comments by the head coach Mike D'Antonio that the football players, that 4 players, seriously, 4 players who were charged with criminal sexual conduct represented the first such incident in its tenure. What the hell is going on? Here's why I'm not going to read all of it. because several incidents has inside this men's basketball program under the head coach of Tom Izzo. Well, I have no objection whatsoever. And this is what has something to do with ESPN has reported about sexual assaults or whatever happens. Or whatever happens. Trust me about that. Because everybody knows. Now, finally, athletic director Mark Hollis has served his position back in 2018. No, 2018. Oh yes, January 2008. His resignation came after the Nazar trial, and it reveals that the former doctor has been abused. Numerous students at his Michigan State practice, and the NCAA has opened an investigation into the university handling of the abuse. Oh well, abuse over the years. This is not easy for me and my family. Hollis just said in a press conference over the weekend, it says, and you should not jump to any conclusions based on our decision. Well, the moral of my political life video blog story is this. Whether you get inside a sexual assault or the big lead about you know who, ESPN, that it has something to do with landing spots with like 538. Could be, you guessed it, The Atlantic, or you just want to move to ABC News, the liberal. Yeah, right. Or another network like under the Disney umbrella, along with ESPN. Come on, ESPN. You can't be serious, do you? This is not a political arena. This is your sports network. Sports cable network, that is. Well, cable network, that is. And why? Because you know darn well you cannot do that ever again. End of story. I wonder where Max Kellerman does a little bit of don't go for that. Don't go for that. Please. Because like I said, my dad watches ESPN. When he watches First Take with Max Kellerman and Molly Quirman, and so is, you guessed it. Now you know. That's the rest of the story. Who knows? And that's my political life video blog. And I'm sticking to it.